Let's be honest, AI tools are changing the way we code and fast. If you're a software developer, you have probably heard of Cursor and Windsurf. They are not just AI copilots, they are a full-on AI-first IDEs that claim to rethink how we write code. But last week, Anthropic, the team behind Claude, dropped something new. And now the big question is this the beginning of the end for Cursor and Windsurf? Before we dive into it, at the end we created a bonus section that will help you become the most effective software engineer in the room, no matter what new tools are going to pop up in the future. Don't miss that. Let's start with what Anthropic has to say about it.
Hey, why did you build a CLI tool instead of an IDE?
Yeah, it's a good question. I think there's probably two reasons. One is we started this at Anthropic, and at Anthropic people use a broad range of IDEs. And some people use VS Code, other people use Zed or Xcode or Vim or Emacs. And it was just hard to build something that works for everyone. And so terminal is just the common denominator. The second thing is at Anthropic, we see up close how fast the model is getting better. And so I think there's a good chance that by the end of the year, people aren't using IDEs anymore.
Okay, let's take a step back. Cursor has become the fastest growing AI IDEs out there. It's already being used by over 360,000 developers with 40,000 paying users, processing billions of lines of code every single day. And Windsurf, they had over 1 million developers on the platform, until OpenAI came in and acquired them for $3 billion. That's not a typo, $3 billion. So yeah, this space is eating up. And then Anthropic enters the room. They just released something called Claude Code. Now, if you haven't heard about it, here's the short version. Claude Code is an agentic coding assistant. It runs directly in your terminal, understands your full codebase, and lets you use plain English to refactor, debug, and automate tasks. And it doesn't stop there. You can run it in any IDE. In VS Code, it's via the terminal. In JetBrains, you are using an extension. You can give it project-wide access. You can even define custom rules in a markdown file called claude.md. Need to fix a task, search Git history, or push a commit? Claude Code does it as well. And it does it without indexing your codebase, which is a big deal for developers who cares about their privacy. But hold on, Cursor already lets you switch between models, which is one of the most powerful features. We've tried to look for statistics on which LLM is most used in Cursor and Windsurf, but we couldn't find. But our gut and the community makes us feel that Claude 3.7 and now Claude 4.0 are at the top. So if you are already using Claude, why shouldn't you use it directly? Or in other words, is it the end of Cursor and Windsurf? We really don't know, but we promise to keep you updated with everything that matters in this space. So if you are a software developer riding the AI wave, hit the subscribe and stay in the loop. And now our bonus. Here's what you need to stay sharp no matter what tools comes next. First, don't let AI make you lazy. Strengthen your fundamentals. We don't know what tools will be used in the next years, but we are sure that the majority of the code will be generated by strong engineers using AI. Channels like ByteByteGo can be a great fit. Second, use AI to teach you, not just to finish tasks. If you don't understand what goes in your codebase, ask, make sure you understand what's going on, and implement the previous step. Third, tackle what's happening in the AI world. You won't catch every release, but being early gives you an edge. Did I mention to subscribe? And finally, everything starts with a prompt. So if you want to get better at prompting, this video is where you should start.